So I see a lot of people already starting vision boards and already thinking about next year and how to do it. And on Wednesday, I was actually at our Corona office and I was seeing all the agents had just gotten done with their vision boards and I was taking a look and they looked great. My first year in real estate, I made a vision board and I was able to hit almost every single thing on there. The second year I did it and I put bigger things than usual. I put commercial buildings, several units, different cars. But what I decided to do different was I flipped that vision board and I wrote down all the things that I'm scared of. I wrote down all the things of what would happen if I didn't hit these goals. Or what would happen if I didn't continue to, if I was to lose some of the things I already acquired from the year prior. So some of the things were like, things like, hey, well, what if I wasn't to make enough money to where I can continue to go to a restaurant without having to look at what is the price on the menu? How much does each plate cost? I also put down, well, what if I couldn't take out my kids to the store? What if I couldn't buy them everything, all their back to school things, all their clothes, all their shoes, and if I had to really limit myself? So I started thinking more of like, what really drives me? You have to figure out, is it fear what drives you? For me personally, it's not the shiny objects. It's going back to living that life, going back to being in the struggle, going back to even driving the hoopties, like going back to driving a car that I wasn't really the most confident in, or living that life where like, hey, I'm struggling, I'm living paycheck to paycheck. That's actually what motivates me the most, is not going back to that life. It's not so much, hey, I want this huge mansion. Yes, of course, I'd love it. But that's not what's gonna really motivate me every day. So you have to figure out, like, hey, what really drives me? Is it fear that drives me? 60% of people are actually driven more by fear. Think about it this way. When you show up to work every single day, you don't show up on time because, hey, you're really trying to get that hourly wage. You're showing up on time because you know the consequences are you getting fired. So the fear is what drives you. The fear of getting written up is what drives you. So think about that for yourself when it comes to these goals. Create this vision board, put all the things that you want. I absolutely love that because then you have something to look forward to. But on the flip side, also write down what would happen if you didn't hit those goals. So what would you be losing out on? What would you be going back to? So let me know, guys, if this helped you out. Drop a comment below what you do to motivate yourself. Till next time.